So I'm about to do something that I never thought I'd do. So I'm about to do something that I never thought I'd do. I feel like it's easier to post your before pictures after you've already changed. I feel like it's easier to kind of hide who you are until you are the person you want to be. And I've taken a lot of pictures, I've taken a lot of measurements, and I've done a lot of things and kept them to myself. And I have been listening to this one motivational speech that I found randomly on YouTube one day, and there's this one line that he says that really resonates with me. And he said, put yourself in a position where you can't retreat, where it's sink or swim, do or die. And what you'll find is that you've developed an incredible ability to swim. And I think that it's true. I think the easier you make it on yourself, the easier you make it to hide and to not take the pictures and to not be real, then the easier it is to slip away, the easier it is to say, well, maybe tomorrow, well, maybe next week. But I don't want tomorrow, I don't want next week. I want to finally do what I've been saying I'm going to do. And so I am going to show you me and not a lot of clothing, and show you where I'm starting from. It's not flattering angles, it's not the perfect lighting, it's not the perfect anything, because that's real. And I might regret this later, but I'm hoping to be as real as possible. So here you go. Real.
Just one day, watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anyway. Just like fire, burning up the way, rocking like the world up for just one day. Watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anyway. Just like fire, burning up the way, rocking like the world up for just one day. Watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anyway. Just like fire, burning up the way, rocking like the world up for just one day. Watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anyway.
I thought a lot about not posting this video and what would happen if I did and what people would say. And then I realized that I'm not doing this for other people. I know that some people will say I'm strong, and others will probably say I'm gross. I'm kind of used to it at this point in my life. But I also know that my happiness shouldn't depend on other people. And I think that I need to do this for me, to be honest. To be honest with myself and to be honest with others. Because I feel like a lot of my life has been dishonest. I hold honesty very highly, and I hate when other people are dishonest with me. But I've chosen to not be honest with other people, whether it's intentional and I just don't want others to see who I am or how I am, or if it's unintentional, if it's to try and save myself or to try and save others. But I've realized that I hate how dishonest I am with myself and others. So I'm finally choosing honesty. I'm going to be honest about where I start, to be honest about who I am and how I look and what this process is going to be. Because along with dishonesty being a big part of my life, there's also been a lot of fear. I used to put on a brave face and a strong facade just to mask how afraid I was. When I was afraid to go home, or when I was afraid not to have a home, or when I was afraid of losing people, or afraid of losing myself. I've been afraid for my entire life. And I think everyone is afraid. Whoever tells you they aren't afraid of something, whether it's failure or loss or anything, they're lying. We're all afraid. But I've let my fear control too much of my life. So far, I've based most of my decisions in life on my fear. Fear of being left behind, and fear of not being liked, and fear of making the wrong decision. No one knows how to live life without fear. It's impossible to not be afraid of something. But my goal isn't to be fearless. It's to understand that fear should not dictate what I do, and that no matter if I'm afraid, I still need to do what I need to do to get where I need to be. And I think that understanding that I'm afraid to fail, and that I'm afraid to say the wrong things and do the wrong things, is important. And I know that sometimes I'm so afraid of making the wrong decision that I choose not to make any decision at all. And sometimes I get mad at myself because I have everything planned out and I'll have everything perfect in my mind. I'll get so overwhelmed with fear that I choose not to do anything at all. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm going to do everything right for the next year, or for the next 6 months, or that I'll do everything right for this next week. But I've made a decision. And I'm going to choose today. I'm going to choose today to do one thing that brings me closer to who I want to be and where I want to be. Because if I worry about all the things I should be doing, and all the things that could go wrong, and all the things that I haven't done, then I that's letting fear win. I can't worry about what's going to happen next year or next month or the next week. I'm not going to let fear win. So, welcome to episode 1 of my first series, Choose Today. Choose today to do one thing that brings you closer to who you want to be, to where you want to be, closer to the person you want to be in life. And some days you might choose 10 things to better yourself. And some days you might just get that one thing. But even if you just get that one thing, you're now officially one step closer to being who you want to be and where you want to be. And that's it. Choose today. And be proud of your choice. You can do this. And I can do this. So let's do it. Alright guys, so that's it for my second video ever and video number 1 of the Choose Today series. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and if you want to follow me on my Choose Today journey, and if you want to see more of me rambling on, then hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.